What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Film study for rookies today, man. We got to take a look at CJ Stroud. I did a lot of his film rookie year, and I haven't done much, since then. I guess it's only been a couple years, right? But a lot of talk lately of CJ Stroud. He's fallen off. He's not the same 1 year wonder. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, wait. Well, when did this happen? Right? When did everybody decide to switch up on CJ Stroud? Right? Everybody was a huge fan of his rookie year, right? Him and Bryce Young. And as a Panthers fan, CJ Stroud killed Bryce Young that rookie year, right? But I'm like, where is this switch up coming from, right? So I wanted to do a video, but I wanted to see what happened against the Ravens. And what happened against the Ravens showed me that CJ Stroud, man, let's take a look at this thing. First player we're going to look at right here. All right, it looks like Ravens in that nickel cover 3 look, and bada bing, bada boom. So let's break this thing down real quick. All right, you essentially got 4 down linemen right there. You got your 2 backers right there. Get your defensive back right there, your nickel. Now, why does this play work? 1, they run play action, bang. I mean, you can see right there, right? They're all going to come up. 2, you're going to pull Schultz, or you're going to have slide Schultz over there. He's going to block backside, which is potentially going to bring, all right, the hook, the seam defender down, right? He's going to be worried about Schultz. Take a look what happens. He's worried about Schultz right there, so he's going to come up. He's like, oh, I got to recover now. Nico, I mean, look at the separation right there. DB thinks he's going deep. Nico's like, nah, I'm not. Bada bing, bada boom. So first play, CJ Stroud does a great job reading cover 3. Play call looks good. Sets his feet. And look at this real quick. All right, run play action, bang. Look at that base. Woo, that looked good. So that's play number 1. Play number 1 against cover 3. Everything looked good. All right, and what we're going to look at today is the big time throws. Throws that are 10, 15, 20, 25 plus yards in the air. And we're going to look at the third down too. All right, we're going to look at the stuff that actually matters. All right. Let's jump to play number 2 right here. Next one we're going to look at right here. It's a 3rd and 7. And let's see what CJ draws up real quick. Ooh, nice route right there. Looks like a little potential stop route and option route right here. And like I said before, it's a 3-by-1 set right here. Now, you see the Ravens potentially overload that right side over here. Or maybe, we overload that left side. But 3-by-1 set, most likely, we're going to read here first. All right, you got 3 receivers. You could over here, if you like the matchup, but on 3rd and 7, if you like this over here, man, you got to take it. So what we're looking at first is Schultz, all right? And CJ is going to read the backer who's mugging first. He's going to drop back, all right? He's going to play the hook. Now here's where things get interesting. Schultz acts like he's going to turn that thing upfield. Look at Schultz. At no point does he give a tell that he's going to take that thing back in, all right? Bang, he's going to cut that thing back in. That defender lets him run across his face. Ooh, that's a big no-no. CJ sees that right there. Bang, Schultz, stop on a dime real quick, because here's the thing with Schultz right here. Once he crosses that defender's face right there, you're going to see that safety. He's watching Stroud, right? So you see where Stroud's looking. All right, he sees Schultz now too. He's going to try and play that. Schultz stops on a dime in between them both. Man, what a throw and what a route from Schultz. Because if Schultz goes any deeper before he turns around, he might be in the hospital. I'm not going to lie to you. All right. But good stuff right there, man. Hell of a play right there. All right. That was on 3rd and 7. Let's take a look at the next one right here. 3rd and 10. All right. In the red zone. And this is the CJ that I know. Now, I thought he potentially stared at Nico a little long right here. All right. But this is the CJ that I know, where even if he does stare at Nico, all right, it looks like basically a levels concept. We're going to take one underneath. All right. One over the top. I thought CJ might have thrown it a little bit sooner, okay? But look where he puts his ball. It doesn't even matter, right? I talk about anticipation right here with CJ Stroud. I'm thinking that ball's going to be right there, all right? But the ball's going to come out now. And look where he puts it. Defender has a small chance, all right? But CJ, man, when he hits Nico, it's game over. And that's where I was confused about when people were like, CJ Stroud has fallen off. I was like, isn't Nico Collins still there? Didn't they just draft a couple of receivers? Give him some time, man. All right, Tank Dell being injured obviously hasn't helped things, but give this man some time. And as we keep this thing going, all right, under a minute left till halftime, look at CJ. Look at CJ manipulating the D. And if you look at the Ravens right here, it looks like potentially cover 2. All right, maybe cover 6. Front side, all right, is going to be man-to-man right there. You're going to have a little under right here. All right, little flat right here. So he's going to play that right there. So If he's going to pick up the deep route, all right, let's get rid of some stuff. If he's going to play the deep, he's going to play underneath. Who's going to cover this, right? Let the play develop just a little bit. I mean, look at this. CJ does a great job reading the defense right here, right? You get your two hook defenders in the middle, right? You get your flats on the outside. Sees a too high look, right? Look, too high look. Cover two look. You got your flat route. Bang. That's going to draw him down. I mean, boom, right? Great stuff right here by CJ. And that throw once again. Bang. Look at Schultz getting that yards after catch, man. Big time throw right there. Now let's jump to the third quarter. All right. CJ's under center. Let this man throw. Once again. This reminds me of the first play we looked at, right? Ravens in a cover 3 look. I mean, look where CJ's putting that ball. That defender has no chance, right? Now, the receiver doesn't get hit and turn his hips or anything. That defender's actually going to play this pretty good, right? The way he breaks on it. But CJ's arm power, man. I mean, this is what you have to do to get him to succeed. And then our next play we're going to look at, all right, start of the fourth quarter. Look at CJ Stroud right here. Let that thing fly. Let that thing fly. All right. The play calling, man, the play calling was good, right? You get the safety hauling you know what over here thinking, okay, I can't get beat. And that receiver, bang, got him. And look at CJ from the 40, all right, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Man, what a throw right there. Props to Schultz too right here. Watch Schultz. All right, he's going to seal right there. Give CJ some time. I mean, CJ, man, he just lets that thing rip. Now we're going to segue into the third down. So we saw the big time throws, right? 10 plus yards in the air, 15, 20 plus yards in the air. But how did he do on third down? Let's take a look. So first we're going to look at right here. All right. Nice little play action right there. Reads the edge guy. I mean, really, it's a lose-lose. Because if he runs with Schultz right there, CJ Stroud's probably going to get that first down right there on 3rd and 3. But if he chases CJ, bang, dump it off right there. You hit Schultz. So far, so good on third down. Okay, game just started. Not even 5 minutes in. And next play we went over. All right, 3rd and 7. This is when that defender lets Schultz cross his face. Next play we're going to look at right here. A little motion. We haven't seen this one before. All right, and I mean, the Ravens, man, they caught the Texans slipping. I mean, they're going to shoot the A, B, C, D gap. I mean, they're going to shoot them all, right? They're going to overload that right side. And I mean, here they come. I think CJ only took 2 sacks right here in 3rd and 5. Definitely hurts a little bit, you know, but nonetheless, all right, they still won. And then we jump to right here. All right, little bunch set on the right. Looking left, comes back to the middle, doesn't love anything. And I mean, look at CJ go. You know, we can break this play down of, all right, he's doing from this read to this read to this read. But you see it, right? Watch him real quick. From the left, all right, so work to the middle. We got a little mesh concept right there underneath. And that potentially could have been open, to be honest with you. But he's like, wait, I got a rush lane. Let me just take it. That defender has his back to me anyway. Oh, man, that's going to suck watching that in the film room. Man, that is going to suck for him. And our last play we're looking at right here, 3rd and 10. CJ with that arm power. So, with all that being said, I'm not sure what was going with the Texans before. Obviously, the Ravens do have some injuries on defense. We won't discount that or downplay that. But it seems to me that CJ still has it, all right? I don't know if it's the play calling or what it is, but I wouldn't be too concerned about CJ Stroud losing it. I mean, it's what? It's year 3? Come on, man. All right. Film study for rookies is out. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.